Right, hello people, if you can hear me, if you cannot hear me, we'll just wait a few seconds for Twitch to get to work. We got a notification, so we are live. Hello everyone from your Italian one career. It's only me today, unfortunately. Wildstorm is on vacation. It's an holiday, and with a few troubles with the streams, but now we are going just with a little bit of delay, 10 minutes, but not only because my ass in the streaming side, there was also drivers not joining the lobby. Anyhow, it's round 4 of season 7. We are in Austria, with some changeable conditions that will happen during the race. We will have rain in qualifying, heavy rain, as seen in Tier 2 previously today, but it will be drying out in the race. It will be fully dry in the race. So we're gonna see, of course, people using wet setups in quali and dry setups in the race. As you can see here, it's very soaked with rain. It's really so damp. But from what we're seeing in Tier 2, there's the possibility that at the end of qualifying, Inters are quicker, which is something crazy, I must say, considering every single bit of the weather was a thunderstorm, also high wildstorm. We have the few outings out on track. It's the two Alpines of Ricky and then of Vampy, or maybe Vampy, yeah, Vampy first. Thanks. It was Vampy and the Williams, thanks Wildstorm. Vampy first out on track, Clipsy second, both I think on, both on wets. Rizalbor is out also with wets as well, same I think for Drilla. Yeah, no one is still using Inters. The track, you can see Drilla sort of drifting through that straight. The track is very wet at the moment. Actually, I might have to put up the tires. Track is very wet at the moment. Reserves, we have Wave, who is out in turn 3 at the moment. I think we have Jono from Tier 2, the winner of the Tier 2 race. My PC is going wild. We have Tsunami and Kookaburra in the Williams, and I think Paul in the Ferrari, Lucas Champion in the Williams, and then I think it's everyone here. Let's see. In the meanwhile, the first lap coming to a start for Vampy, going into turn 1. Let's see what the Alpine driver can do. Even if this first lap won't count that much, as he hits the curves, bit of sliding in the corners, but we know sliding in this game is something that, in the rain especially, is not really that much slower as with the 1780. Yeah, he's ends the first sector, maybe a little bit of understeer into turn 3 for Vampy, as now going to turn 4, of course, no DRS, as you saw in the previous 2 straights, because of course of this heavy rain. Into turn 4, managed to get, I think, the front really hooked up well. Little slide on the exit, but yeah, this on the rain, the front is really tight and it's really undrivable in a sort of way. You have to really have a good setup to prevent that sliding, as it goes a little bit too wide into turn 7. Clipsy behind him is unable to get the sector. Fast sector, we have a spinner in turn 1 for Haas. Might be fresh or even Trent. We will stick for the moment with Vampy, then we will go and see who of the Asses has spun into turn 1 across the finish line, stay within the track limits for the whole lap, and it's going to be a 1:14.1 for the Alpine. Clipsy behind goes P2 with a 14.5 with Visibor coming to line. It's only a 16.1. We probably have Drilla, yeah, across the line. Drilla goes ahead of Visibor with a 15.5. Then it's going to be Yankaboy across the line. It's a 14.1, a little bit behind, but Wave with a 14.000 gets provisional pole. Speaking of pole, across the finish line. He's going to go on to P5. Trent was the one that spun apparently, as there's a McLaren coming up to the final corner. This Tsunami, who is ending his lap, is going to be P10. Then behind him we have Ricky across the finish line. Might be actually Paul here. No, he's slightly slower. It's a 0.6 behind him. It's McLaren. Maybe he's starting the lap. For the further Chesney Rees, it's gone up to P7. In the meanwhile, we have, I think, Lucas Champion. Yeah, it's Lucas Champion coming up to the line. What's going to be for the Williams is only P11 for the moment, as behind him Trent finishes this beautiful lap in 1:39.9. Visipor actually, I'm noticing, has decided to stay out, maybe improving. Yes, he's improving, goes up to P6 with a 1:14.6, so probably he made a mistake. Now he wants to recover. Someone who's going to recover better is Drilla, going P1 with a 13.8. I think Young Boy is coming across the line, restarting probably the lap. Okay, let's see with battery. It didn't really fill up, but I think, yeah, it might be burning. That's why he went for a cooldown lap. Now he's pushing again. Chimpus come across the line, not improving. Mercedes across the line, I think starting the lap. That's think on the Inters already, which is interesting. I lost the first sector of Yengaboy because I was looking at the minimap. Still, we have a McLaren that has gone up. That's Kukapura going up to P9 with a solid lap, I must say. 14.8, still 1 second of Drilla, yeah, but in these conditions, the qualifying is gonna get decided at the end. This is just very provisional. The times are gonna be going faster and faster. Young Boy, half a second improvement and fastest middle sector. So Young Boy is virtually going to be P1 at the end of his run if he can keep, of course, that advantage. As Visarboro has gone P1 with a 13.3. So Young Boy now is looking more to P2 more than P1. There's a drift across the finish line of the final corner, my bad. All over the white line. It goes up to the line. Is just a little less than 1/10 slower than Visarbor. In that gap, Wave puts his nose in with a 1:13.315. Chimp has gone up to P4 in the meanwhile, 13.4, just out of the ear of Paul, which has finished his lap. Zinc already up to P6 with Inters that are not really the quickest start at the moment, but they will go faster, and the more the qualifying goes ahead. Mido is also on Inter, so Mercedes deciding to go full on Inters mode, as that drift might have cost him some time. Chasing Reese has gone up to P6 with a 1:13.9. Middle first sector is an 18.1, which, if I remember correctly, is a little bit off what we've seen before from Bumpy, I think. I'm not sure if I remember correctly. Might have Alzheimer. Let's see him into turn 4 if the Inter stars. Yeah, they're still struggling. You see some corrections on his steering wheel, and also not with the confidence, as he is probably decided to bail out of this lap, as he's gone into no ERS mode. Trent has come up to the line, he's gone up to P9 with a 14.1, it's just a little bit behind Bumpy, and Zinc, which of course did that lap on the Inter, which is crazy. Paul across the line for improving, going up to P8 with a 1:14.184. Zinc again across the line, not improving, maybe launching himself for another lap. Caporado across the line. Oh, invalidated. Unfortunately for Caporado, invalidated a push lap. He's starting another one, and it was really 2/10 off, and he had full battery. So the track is getting dry already. Let's see from the onboard how it looks for the drivers. We can definitely see that there's starting to be a drier line into the track. Clip is on his loud lap. I wanted to see not Bumpy. Bumpy's going to have to P3. I wanted to see Lucas Champion ahead of him, who probably has started his lap now. Yeah, I think yes. But Bumpy going up to P3 with a 1:13.3, still putting in that gap between this Wave and Younger Boy. So he's getting very close at this stage of qualifying. Which of course there will be more improvements the more the track dries out. John as well has gone up to P11 in the middle with Inters, as many people many drivers, as we can see from the tower here, have gone on to Inters. There's Drilla, also in Inters. I don't think he's pushing on his lap. Maybe he's trying to get the confidence on the car, on the tires. As Zinc, he has found confidence with a 112.9757. Breaks the 113 barrier as he cruises into P1, so Inters already are the tires to be on. Lucas Champion improving by 1 second, but he's still on wets. He's probably going around Jono's position, but that slide in the final corner might have cost him some time. Let's see, he's going up to P14, right ahead of his teammate with a 114.4. Why was just the sound of a break from the ads there. Jono across the line, starting his lap. His Arbor is starting his lap as well. We will follow him around as with 8 minutes to the end. There's still plenty of action that can happen during this qualifying. The results are not yet done. Of course, it's retired. You start in probably last place, but the results are still here to pick. The places are still here to be decided. It's not all over yet, even if Zink's gap seems to be pretty big. Someone has gone up. Visarbor not improving, maybe just getting the confidence here. He's gone down to medium on the RS usage, so he's just getting used to the conditions. Before enters the pit, I wanted to see Bart Tsunami here, who has improved, I think. Yeah, he has improved by 1.6 seconds, still unable to gain a position as he does some nice track extension into turn 1, doing the MotoGP long lap layout. Fresh across the line, starting his lap as well. With the Inters. Still looks to be a little bit loosey-goosey on the rear as Jono Jono's gonna have to P4 on Inters and just 100 basically behind his teammate. So now really Inters are coming to play. Fresh does not improve his first sector by slightly less than 1/10. He's 92 thousandths lower. Coming now into turn 4, looks to be slightly unsure on how to push the car at the moment. Maybe the conditions are way harder than what we can see on our camera. As maybe it's not really Inter condition yet for some drivers. We opted for a more aggressive setup, 2/10 improvement into the middle sector, but he looks to be so on the edge already on these tires. Maybe he's not fully confident on them yet. That's why he's not really pushing that hard. Still a bit unsure on the rear. Let's see across the line as Chimp has gone up to P2 with a 13.0, closing up the gap to Zink. First goes up to P11 with a 113.8. Visarbor improving by 6/10. So if he doesn't invalidate, this is going to be the new benchmark for qualifying at the moment. Visarbor goes over the curves. Drilla with a 112.8, which I think will be beaten by Jenga with a 12.7, and Visarbor with a 12.3. Sets again the pace here in qualifying. Vampy, no, not Vampy. Ricky goes up to P9 with a 13.4. As the Kickstarter of Wave is coming across the line. He was improving, but he unfortunately invalidated. His time is going to be a 0.4. So that's 1/10 behind Visarbor. If he was able to put the lap together and not invalidate, I think in the final corner, considering this lap is also invalidated for him. Paul goes up to P10, still with those wets. So Paul is trusting the wets until a mad point. Kookaburra starts his lap. We have a train of cars coming into the final two corners. It's going to be Tesney race to Wiz Boxing. Then we have probably the Ass of Fresh Wiz Boxing as well. Then it's going to be the Ass of Trent. Nice suspension there across the finish line, and it's going to be a 10th position, a 13.420. May I say nice? Where Bumpy are starting his lap with, I think it's it's Mido behind, still on those wets. Mido, aside from Paul, did the whole session on those wets. He's the only one keeping on the wets for the moment, which is, I don't know. He maybe tried the Inters before and said, no, team, go back to the wets. Bumpy slightly improving the first sector by 400ths. as now you can see on the minimap everyone is going out. Everyone wants, I think, 2 rounds to have the first one to understand how the tire works, and then on the second round touring the lap. Vampy is a little bit sliding off the turn 4 there, as Kookaburra is going to have to be done with a 13.4 as well. Little bit of a slide into turn 6 there, 7 tenths improvement though. That slide was nothing, his time is still quick. He's looking for a 12.6 at the moment, or 12.5, one of them. As ahead of him is Trent Boxing. Let's see what Vampy can do if he can actually put it on pole ahead of Wieselbor. Across the final corner, keeps in with the track limit, and it's going to be at 12.1. So Vampy on pole, 112.133, beating Wieselbor time. Lucas Champion has invalidated again. It was not a quick time though, it was a 15.3, so he's launching himself again for restarting the lap. Someone on the lap, not at the moment, just Lucas Champion I think. But we are gonna move to John, who is starting his lap in the Red Bull, reserving for his sister team in Tier 1. Let's see what he can do. We can see him going up and down on the brakes as he gets so slidey out of turn 1. Probably not yet on the confidence. The new tires maybe, yes, they do provide more grip, but you're just not used to them. 8,000 slower though. That's still good. He can make something up for this, as his teammate has just exited the pit lane. So Wieselbor will be, I think, one of the last ones, because looking at the times, probably do another starting lap and then a push lap. Jonas a little bit slide again into turn 4 and 5, into turn 6 now. Looks to be correcting the steering wheel a lot. You can see that he's correcting a lot. It's not really fully confident. Although I don't think that's the purpose sector. I'm afraid, game. I'm not trusting you. Still 2 tenths improvement. Looking for jumping up to P7 ahead of Wave. Maybe doing more and going also ahead of Chimp. Yellow's in sector 2, but that's for the asses, going a little bit slower in the outlap. John a little bit squabbling in the last corner, and it's going to be a 12.7, which puts it up to P3, even ahead of Younger Boy. And we can really understand how much the track is improving. Vampy, is he on a lap? No, he's not on a lap. Someone who is starting this lap now is Wieselbor into turn 1. No, he's not using the battery, I just saw. So, another lap for warming up the tires. Chesney Reese goes up to P9 with 13.1. Then across the line, I think we have Ricky. I couldn't find him. There we go. He's starting his lap as Fresh pushes him down. Jesus Christ. To P12 now, as Zinc 112.0 sets another benchmark. Lucas Champion across the line goes P9 ahead of Chesney with a 113.1. My tongue is going crazy. I can't handle this. Wave starts his lap behind Younger Boy. No, it's not Younger Boy. It might have been Chimp who also started his lap. I don't know. There's a big train of cars there into the final sector. Please. As Wieselbor is going to start now his lap. Pole in his slipstream, trying to get something out in the slipstream to the main straight and something into the corners. See maybe his breaking point. What can Wieselbor do? Launches himself for turn 3, and it will be, once he comes over there, 17.3. It's a 1/10 improvement from his previous lap. He needs to find, I think, more than that. As Ricky has gone up to P4 in the meanwhile with a 12.7. Session has ended. Fresh gets the flag. Trent has got the flag. Also Tsunami got the flag. Vampy goes P1 with the 11.668. Setting a new benchmark for Wieselbor and Zinc to beat later. Zinc is boxing. Zinc has no more. He has calculated badly the timing. He has no more time to settle up. Wieselbor though gets beaten by Wave, but he's improving as well. Team goes up to P3 with a 12.0. Wave with a 12.2. Younger Boy, I think he's going across the line right now. Then it's gonna be Jono Yenga Boy goes P2 with 11.9. Jono across the line will only be at 12.3. Bizarbor across the line 11.691, loses the pole, but by a little bit of a margin. Drilla only up to P8 with a 12.6. Kookaburra up to P10 with 12.6. Mido improving. Mido improves his time, not the position, stays in P17, and we are finally done, and I can breathe. With Vampy getting pole by 23 thousandths over Visarbor, Yengaboy in P3, then Zing Chimp, Wave Jono, Drilla, Ricky, Kookaburra, Clipsy, Chasing Reefs, Lucas Champion, Fresh Trend, Paul, Mido, and the Barsanami finishing the order. Now I need to drink. So give me 2 seconds. Holy Italian dominance may bore fans. Oh, Yengaboy camera. I mean, it's just a 1-2. Not really as much as we've seen in the past, as someone that probably won't know because it's not in Discord. Sir Nikolai has stepped out of his driver's seat. He's a reserve now. So yeah, classification. Again, Vampy, Visarbor, Yengaboy completing the top 3, then Zing, Chimp, Wave, Jono, Drilla, Ricky, Kookaburra, Clipsy, Chesney Reese, Lucas Champion, Fresh, Trent, Paul, Mido, and the Bar Tsunami. Actually, Paul did his lap on wet, so probably the last lap he invalidated because he was right behind Visarbor. But it's looking kind of interesting for the race, of course. This track, as we have seen in Tier 2 and also from previous F1 game, it's really just placement on track in the final lap. That's what matters. 35 laps, actually 34, let's put it like that, are useless. It all matters in the final lap. Now that I think about it though, F1 KD, you're saying Italian dominance. Trent is down in P15, so he's a fake Italian apparently, if you say that. I don't know. I haven't seen his CI or IC, whatever you want to call it. But maybe. I don't know. It's going to 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5 are lights, and it's lights out, and away we go. For the Austrian Grand Prix, Vampy gets a good start compared to Vasapor, who is on R, so different strategies. Yengaboy around the side of Vasapor into turn 1, let's see if something comes out of this. Zinc might have the good run on the pair of them. There's also many changes of position behind. Zinc inside of Yengaboy heading into turn 3, thanks for the race strategy, we don't care. Zinc's on the inside of Vasapor into turn 3, there's carbon fiber at the back. I think it was Bartinabi, but there was Karen at the back and someone went for a dive. I don't really know who that was because I couldn't understand the car. Paul goes for a dive here on Lucas Champion on the inside of turn 4, as behind him Fresh goes as a look on the inside of Mido, gets the place on Mido, steps up into P30, nice in front though. We are going in front back again with Visalbor being 7/10 of Vampy, so we are seeing a different strategy that might not pay out in the first few moments, as Barcelona probably, with his wind damage is suffering in these last 2 corners, might get overtaken by Trent as well. Into turn 1 I think he has an easy time overtaking. Thank you. The McLaren has the squabble behind Drilla and Ricky for P8 at front. Visarbor using the DRS, which is on this year RLF1 and also on the game, of course, gets activated from lap 2. He is able to stick with Vampy already, as behind them Kookaburra goes for a move on Ricky for 9th place. Behind them Mido and Fresh get a fight side by side into turn 6 now again for the second lap in a row. Mido might hold off to this around the side. What a great movement if he pulls this out, but Fresh then manages to cover up, to have big shoulders, cover up the Mercedes as he sticks into P13 at the front. Another DRS run for Pisalbor as Zink gets the fastest lap. Yangaboy seems to be a little bit far away from Zink. Maybe he will lose the DRS in the next lap if he doesn't speed up. Pisalbor 6/10 away from Vampy, closing in quickly though on the turn on the second straight. As a lockup though means he loses a little bit of ground, as at the back there's a little bit of pobble between, we're going back to that right now with a three-way fight between Clipsy, Mido and Fresh. Who this train lost DRS. Clipsy has a look around the side of Mido. Ooh, Fresh cuts off Trent as Tsunami tried to do an ambitious move, I think, there into turn 4, doesn't really pull it off, as Mido and Fresh, I think, tracked the first breakup of the train between P12 and P13. Now the Williams are basically doing a sandwich between the front pack and the second pack, as now it's all over again into turn 1, 3 and 4 with Visarbor being 4 times behind. There's fighting, I think, behind between Jono and Drilla for the 7th place, as in front Visarbor might be closing in. Drilla goes for mover on the outside of Jono in the straight to turn on the inside for the next corner. Visarbor sticks to those 2-3 times who are saving him from Zink's attack. He closes up the DRS, doesn't want to overtake Vampy yet, as we are yet to see a move for the lead, move behind are happening between Bartsunami and Trent. Of course, Bartsunami has that front wing damage, who is penalizing hard at the moment, as Fresh is trying a move on the inside of Mido. He had just a look, really didn't pull it out. Yeah, the train is broken, but I mean, it's broken in the latest stages of the train. As Zink has gone off track. Zink might have got a warning there, as Visarbor sets his side to Vampy into turn 1. There's not a move, maybe into turn 3, or he wants to stay behind. Let's see what he will do. He goes for it. Yeah, he goes for it. Visarbor takes the lead on the hard tires, which will perform better than the mediums at the start, but then he's gonna get eaten alive by those medium tires everyone has behind him, which will turn into hards. So in this game, really, the hards are really better compared to the mediums. Mido and Fresh again squabbling at the back for 14th and 15th place, with Fresh having just a little look, coming back to the racing line there with Trent behind him. I have to stay a little bit more cautious, I think, because if Trent closes him really quickly, there might be a crash happening. So Fresh, be aware. As Chesney Reese unfortunately lost the DRS to this pack. Maybe he's getting it back, as at the front though, as Classical Pisbor does the fastest lap of the race with a 1:06.4. Vampy now is the one following, and the mediums are gonna struggle to keep up the pace of the hard. Even if it's lap 6 and there's a tire difference, it's gonna be hard. Although Vampy, I think, used the battery for closing up on Visarbor into turn 3. Oh! Visarbor has spun! There's been a spin for Visarbor, and I think I lost it fully. There it is. I don't know if they touch, I don't think so! Oh, crash! Visarbor getting frustrated. Frustration going on for the Red Bull driver, who sees his win chances slip away completely, as he has now a broken front wing as well. Visarbor has gone from being probably the favorite to win the race in this first part of the race, now being completely off, and I'm not surprised if he will retire, but I have a feeling he will continue. Going on behind, there's a fight between Fresh and Lucas and Clipsy into the last 2 corners, with Clipsy holding it around the side of Boots. the second last two corners. Really, you have to pay for that bravery, as Rila is the first driver to get a 3 seconds penalty for track limit warning. Vissalbor into the pit lane, speeds into the pit lane, so probably it's going to be a retire. Yeah, Vissalbor retires from the race as John and Drilla are still on it. No? Probably Drilla made a mistake. He's using this ink between Drilla and Ricky into the straight as Drilla drifts it through. There's a little bit of contact between the pair of them. As Ricky might look to hang it around the side or drop it, he decides to drop it cleverly. Doesn't want to lose the DRS to the 6 people in front, my bad. Didn't count John. At the back, Trent and Bartolomei had a switch in positions. Probably Bartolomei made a move into turn 6. Even with that broken front wing, he's able to make some moves. Lucas Champion, another driver to get 3 seconds. We saw in tier 2 getting so many people with 3 seconds. Mido, another 3 seconds time penalty. John, I think, was probably the only one to get a penalty in tier 2. He might be looking to do the same here in tier 1. As Zing takes the lead back from Vampy as Wave went up the inside of Chim. Maybe he wasn't expecting everyone to break it suddenly, as there's a nice 4-way fight here between Fresh, Clipsy, Mido and Bar Tsunami into turn 4 as Vampy has retaken the lead. Clipsy gets behind Fresh into turn 3. There's a little bit of contact though, as Fresh covered up too much. The brake in there went back too heavily into the racing line. Clipsy is unable to fight back, and I think this will go down to the steward's room, as the move probably made him lose a position. Zink is looking very aggressive all over Vampy. He needs to secure that place if he wants, of course, to win, but as said before, 34 laps are useless. In the last 2 laps you decide the race. Zink closes in, then goes far away back again with the DRS now, and Slipstream might be able to get a move going to turn 3. Looks on the inside outside, but Tsunami gets a 3 seconds penalty. That front wing damage doesn't really help. Chimpu's looking at the inside as Jono has gone past Wave into turn 3 with a nice dive. They're both trying to get the place back, but Jono takes 5th place as around the cycle Zink on Vampy, and he gets the place with a nice overtake. He gets the lead with a very nice move around the side of turn 4. Vampy has to surrender this for the moment. Looks to be slightly affected by the dirt here, as we saw a little bit of understeer into turn 7 and 8. We took the back. Jesus Christ, Bartolomei is fighting this one hard with Trent. These are that they lost DRS, as Kookaburra unfortunately gets a 3 seconds penalty. The last one on the lead train gets a penalty. Oh, okay, Bartolomei boxes. That was a cross though on the pit lane line. As Vampy is looking to get the move done on Zink. Back again. Yes, he does get the move done. Zink loses. Not really Zink loses. It's more Vampy loses control of his car, as behind him Drilla and Ricky are getting on again, with also Paul going for a move into turn 3 ahead though. Zink on his side this time into turn 4 on Vampy. Trying to get the place back. We see Vampy having less battery than Zink, as less battery, yeah, a lot less. Vampy's playing Tokyo Drift, yeah, fair and square. I think he was just a little bit too aggressive on the wave. As back, oh, Ricky got the move done on Paul there. They're going 3 wide. 3 wide doesn't work into turn 9. Paul backs out of it. Lucas Champion doesn't. Vampy incredibly gets a 3 seconds penalty. Lucas Champion might have cut the corner there, as they are still going side by side. Him and Ricky into the main straight and turn 1, where Ricky gets sometime. Oh, Paul gets a little bit bullied into turn 1. He hits the back of Lucas Champion, gets breezed past by Kookaburra, and might actually have another look at the front. We have to look at the front. Zink gets overtaken by Vampy behind Lucas Champion, getting dropped a place, but we will stay here for a little bit. as Younger Boy might have a look to attack Vampy into turn 3. Around your side, Zinc has gone easily into P1. Slight a bit of a close for them as the train is broken. Back again with this fight that has gone on. The train is broken again. The train is broken for the third time. With Paul now leading the second train of cars. The front is led by Zinc. Then the third one is led by Fresh, fourth one by Trent, and then there's Batsunami. All on his own, with that front end damage he had, he got fixed, now he's on Earth. He might actually get an undercut going, but it will be hard, and if I make it to the end of this race with my tongue, it will be a miracle. Vampy looking for another move on Zinc into turn 3. He gets the place before the DRS detection closes up Zinc, and this penalty of Zinc will get removed because it was a clear force off by Vampy into turn 3 for him. So now we need to have a look at Zinc. If he got maybe a warning, a single warning, a double warning, or maybe a triple, but he went out one time into the last corner, now I realize. But this penalty 100% will get removed. He has to stick it between the white lines as there's another fight going on between Ricky and Lucas Champion. They're banging wheels into turn 5 and now 6 with Lucas Champion going on inside of Ricky and getting the place back in front of the outing driver. Oh my god. When Zinc controller disconnect, I mean, he said he got a new cable. So probably it won't disconnect this time around. I hope for him that he doesn't. Now that I think I'm 1/3 of the race, I will struggle to make it all. As Trent goes for hard, I think, into the pit lane. Zinc has a look on the inside here on Vampy. He gets the place back again in front, although a lockup prevents him to have the better turn 3 as Vampy, with the help of the DRS, might be able to get back in front of him. Lucas Champion and Kookaburra are switching places. At the back we saw them as Vampy again a little bit closest to Matador on Zinc, although it was way cleaner the last time around. Fighting going on, between Kookaburra and Paul as Kookaburra goes a little bit into the side of Paul. Into turn 6 though, no more fighting here. Vampy learned from you and Boar how to move under braking. F1 Gator, personally, don't bring up these topics. These topics, Jesus Christ. I don't have time to... I'll try to drink quickly before they go on to actually to turn 3. Lido, 3 seconds time penalty. Simply to be sliding at the back of Younger Boy as there's another move behind between Fresh and Lucas Champion. They're going at it every single lap. Drilla gone past John. No, seems them to be quite slow. Maybe... getting some battery back. Oh my god, how did I say battery? As Zinc is unable to make a move now. As Clips, yes, drop back to this train all of a sudden? Have I lost something? Probably. No, he was at the back. My bad. Or no, I don't know anymore. I lost the plot of this race. There has been too much fighting. No, yes, because they were in 9 in the front. Never mind. Trent and Barcelona now will need to work together as many people are boxing. That Ferrari was all over the place though with the white lines. He was all over the white line, I feel like. Or it was the McLaren. I think it was more the Ferrari. Lucas Champion as maybe we'll have a look into Fresh into turn 3. Ricky though, with those speed ups, has managed to break up from this little train as Lucas Champion overtakes Fresh before turn 3. Gets a stop by Clipsy and goes into P9. John and Drilla and actually Wave are still at it for around 1 split second. That gap was more than 1 second. So now I think this series needs to stop fighting, get on together because the gap is increasing. It's back again to 1 second. And if wake connection kicks in, I'm afraid this can be the race done for these three. If they don't get another car going, as there was a massive snap there, as Bumpy, I don't know about that line. He went into the pits. Maybe Zink had a better POV of that. Still now, Jono does not have any DRS. Chimp has compared to Zink. Behind in the pits. Everyone is boxing onto the hard tires. As Bumpy is still the leading car, of course. Is that front wing change for no? Oh, Lucas Stampin has crashed the base rate. There might have been a crash. There might have been a crash, and there's a full cool safety car, which throws away completely what Bumpy, Vienga Boy, Weeb, Drilla have done in this lap, and favors massively Zink and Chimp at this stage. Let's see where they actually will come out. Hello, is it working? Is it working? Yeah, it's working. I don't know. Controller had a stroke. My controller had a clinical stroke right there. Kookaburra. Oh my god, Mido, another penalty. No, Mido. Yeah. Mido retires Kookaburra. My afraid, but I just saw you completely cut the P10 line. Yeah, I think it cut off when I saw Kookaburra doing that. I don't know what that was. There's also he retires. I think those penalties carry over so badly. Oh my god. I think he died when I saw him going for it. But yeah. Oh. He cut when the safety car came out. Interesting. I don't know then. Probably the cable going up actually. I just touched him for 1 split second and I had bad feedback from the controller. Right. Safety car is in this lap. If it goes away again, tell me of course. I can see it from here. I don't have a second monitor for OBS. Safety car in this lap, so half of the race to go. after the safety car has gone back into the pit. Everyone of ours, aside from Fresh, Clipsy, Barsanami and Trent, as Zink leads the way. And he's going now. He's going now. We don't mind to start to play AC there. But he start now the race. Restart now with Zink in P1 still. No chasing position for the time being. Behind the two Ferraris are close to each other. There's an overtake going on between Vampy and Jono into turn 2 and maybe around the side of Chimpy into turn 3. It doesn't really work for him as now Jono looks again to attack the Alpine into turn 4 on the inside. Can Vampy hold him off? Around the side, Jono goes for it very deep and a nice move. Little bit of a force though there. As he still gets third place. Jono got a 3-second time penalty. I think Karma hit him pretty hard from Vampy there. At the back there were some changing positions between Ferraris, McLaren and Haas. Ooh, Chim needs to be quick now as the gap has gone up. They drill another 2 seconds. Chim has to burn a battery to be able to stick with oh, I just realized their safety car logo. Yeah, one kid. Chimpas managed to stick with Zink, as apparently for me we are still under safety car conditions, so no changing position, lads. Of course, the first one to take position is Trent. How casual. Chim now will have an easier time staying with Zink considering the DRS he also previously had on him. As give me 2 seconds. I'm sorry, Funky, if you will hear this, but right. Sorry. I know. I held it off for the previous 10 laps. Bartolomei 3 seconds time penalty. I couldn't really hold him off any longer. Chim between 310. Trent gets the fastest lap. It won't count for the moment. So Chim getting maybe attacked by John. Chim goes for no answer. Just a little look. There's Mumpy though around the side of John again into turn 3. John though forces him off again. Oh, and I'm touching the straight, which doesn't really help because Jono might send him again. No, it doesn't. Chim though just has a look. Oh my god, my nose is closing up again. Chim had a look on Zink to turn 4, but doesn't really get it. Wave was having a look. Nothing came out of it. As if I want to breathe with my nose. Oh my god. Jono just making himself bigger in the mirrors of Vampy there with Chimp. Need now to stay there with Zink. He's currently holding him up with the DRS. Maybe he will try to pass in this lap. Of course, I mean, Zink has a penalty, but if he didn't get another warning, that will get removed because that was a clear force off by Vampy. Chimp goes for it into turn 3, gets Zink just side to get the DRS. So there's 3 wide between Jono, Vampy and Zink into turn 3. Chimp has the DRS, Vampy doesn't. Zink doesn't, my bad. Although Zink has a nice overspeed, Vampy around the side of him can get the move done. Jono massive oversteer at the exit. That's Wave and Fresh. Maybe swap positions. Younger boy is watching this fight at the front with popcorns, and it will go on for more than for 40 more laps. As I mean, he's virtually P2, so he can stay there. He's still a W for RB. Also this week, as Zink out of the slipstream of Chim getting more cleaner air contact between him and Vampy, as Vampy has broke a little bit too late there into turn 1. Is really He's really aggressive. The Alpine driver is really aggressive at the moment. Oh, they're going to wide. Oh, there's a bump again with Vampy and Zink as Vampy goes for it on also Chimp. John had maybe a look on Zink as... Oh! I don't know what happened there really. I can't really determine what went on, but I think someone went left. Jono probably gets another warning there. Slightly forced off by Zink, but I won't really count that as force off. We will see if someone investigates it. Vampy is trying to escape. Is he using the battery? Ah, yeah, is he? Why is everyone going who's the same tier 2? Maybe he is. Oh, Vampy, another 3 seconds. Pushing too hard. Pushing over the track limit. Gets him another 3 seconds. I think he's a little bit too aggressive at this stage. That's behind though. Drilla and Fresh into turn 1, side by side. Fresh ultimate from the other side. That's a nice move to keep it going. Clipsy watching the battle with popcorns as well. Fresh tries to keep back. To get back as though Ricky and Yenga Boy are on it side by side. Ricky goes for it and gets the move down into turn 3 as there's yellow flags for Fresh, who has spun as Chimp in front again into the lead into turn 4 with Vampino not having it. He's not having it. He has 6 seconds. He's not carrying. He gets back into P1. Chimp also might be a little bit more conservative. Masterclass from the Italians today. Fully. I mean, Ricky is the only one doing a solid job. Vampy has got a penalty and Trent is nowhere, and the other as well is nowhere. Bizarre boy. Zink just having a little look on Chin there. He's not able to make a move though. As Chin might be able to get another move going on Vampy to turn 3. Is he going for it on the inside? He's not. And Vampy closes the door behind Orgiano on this. What the fuck was that thing? Seemed like someone has broke the tire all of a sudden. Never mind. Zink around the side of Jono into turn 3. Back again. It doesn't work this time. A lockup. Although Jono, not a distraction. Zink can get him into the inside of turn 6, 7 here. Yes, he does. Yeah, turn 6. Jesus Christ, there are 10 corners. I didn't even forget the numbers on them. Right, Zink back onto podium positions. Even if I'll put up the penalties now, just because. Yeah, we know the tires of everyone. Clips is the only one on mediums in the top trade. Yes. No, it's not even in the top train anymore. Never mind. We're sticking with the penalties such that we can make some math going for where does everyone finish. As Chimp will have another look for Vampy into turn 3. Gets the place. Vampy will play it strategically and get the DRS at the back with Ricky having a look into Jono. On the inside, broke a little bit too late. Vampy going for Chimp once again. Into turn 3, once again on the inside, once again gets the place done. As Jono and Zink and I have contact. Front wing of Jono seems to be alright. It seems to. Ooh, from here, as Zink, I got caught up by Zink, not doing the best lines there into turn 6. Fuck off, why keep calling it turn 7? As Jono had an optimal line to there and it closed up really quickly. So now, fights on track is more about Ricky and Yengaboy for second place, Zink and Jono for, I don't know what place, probably at this rate it's gonna be either 6th or 5th, no 5th place, 5th place. Wade, another driver to get a 3-second time penalty. In the meanwhile, he's getting attacked by Drilla, who will stick at the front for the moment. We think Kevin, just a little look as Chimp goes for the inside as Jono. Oh, Jono's going for a mad dive there as Chimp and Vampy are going side by side. Both of them don't have the DRS. Jono and Zink are still going at it into turn 4 with Ricky having a look around the side. Zink has gone so wide. There's contact. Jono forces Zink off. Zink loses, I think, 4 or 5 places. In the meanwhile, as Inga Boy capitalizes from it, overtakes Ricky again for virtual second place in this race. As now Jono has to push up and try to get back into a sort of safe zone. And and the DRS of Vampy, which he doesn't. He's unable to close up again. Vampy is close to Chimp. Vampy goes for it on Chimp. As now Jono is back into the 1 second by a miracle. Maybe he does not have DRS, we will see. He doesn't. There's no DRS, it's just the front two battling it out now. With Jono, that move of Jono made a little bit of chaos unfold as Younger Boy overtakes him. Everyone is overtaking Jono now. Ricky on the inside on turn 3. Drilla is attached with his rear tire. As Vampy and Chimp in front have to collaborate, trying escaping. I think Zing got it by Ricky. Yeah, but I don't know if I have a shitty memory as Zing is going for it again on Drilla and not getting it. I think John went a little bit too deep there, which is what caused everything. But yeah, I don't know. Younger Boy is pushing out, trying to get back into Vampy, and if he has a warning to spare, he has to do it now. Try to get the gap back to lower than 1 second. Let's see if he can do it on the DRS line. 30,000 is not enough yet. He's just playing with 1,000 at the moment. Younger Boy now has another task to get back. Now it's nearly 1/10 of a gap. Now into turn 3 it will be even more, as the gap between him and Chimp is more than that, and maybe Chimp might slow down to turn to the team game here as contact! Chimp nearly spins Vampy around into turn 3. Younger Boy and Ricky are on it. Ricky Meyer got spun as well by the RBs and Alpines weren't really that happy in that lap. Younger Boy has managed to get back into the DRS. Jono looking again aggressive as at the back to Ricky and Wave are still now the train will be broken 100% as Ricky holds it up around the outside. Can he make it stick? And now into turn 7. He's close. Oh, will hit the curb. And got the oversteer. Dink goes over the crosshair, trying to take the kick Sauber guy as Ricky now, by some miracle, he's back into the DRS. So the race is not over yet for those guys at the front, at the back. Pole 3 seconds and penalty. There's 7 laps to go. I have no more time at the moment. I've been speaking for too much time. Vampy having now a good chance of overtaking Chimp into turn 3. Into turn 2 more than turn 3, dragging out into turn 3. He gets the place, and Jono on this side of Younger Boy with another mad dive. Jono is going for dives at this point. For something that, I don't know. Chimp again on, yeah, nice camera. On Vampy into turn 4, gets the place done. Once more into the lead. Vampy, is giving this one up. I feel like, yeah, he's not keeping it around your side or in that corner. John is making Norris proud. Fair and square. Completely fair and square. Tell me if my microphone went away now, because I have a feeling it went. I don't know. Younger Boy between that half a second of Vampy, still able to use the DRS. I think I have the microphone. Vampy, just a little look on the inside of Chimp there. Not really going for a move, the easy move is here into turn 3. I'm actually gonna see if Jono goes for another dive here to make Norris proud. Vampy and Chimp side by side. No, he's getting attacked by Ricky around the side. Younger Boy a little bit uncomfortable there with Chimp. As Chimp slowed down massively. I think the first contact between him and Vampy. Jono is still able to hold up his 4th place. Give me 2 seconds to check the microphone. The microphone is indeed working. Clips and Paul are fighting for it, but I'll stick here at the front to see if now the two RPs are gonna have a fight and if they're gonna be team orders. Once again, expect to see a lot of reports. I just saw 2 reports from tier 2 and then I haven't opened Discord since that moment. So I don't know. Wave and Drilla. Oh, Wave gets forced off the track there by Drilla. It's Sam Lag, or maybe he got an oversteer. I don't know. I watched them a tad too late. Bumpy still able to have more performance than Chimp at this stage. Sim now, although with the DRS, he is able to stick with him. Jono fancies a move into turn 3. No, he does not. At the back there, Drilla gets attacked by Wave. Oh, the two go together. What is Drilla doing? Why you're turning into him? They're both off into the grass as they unconnect the train. Yeah, total bra moment. Now it's a train by themselves. I'll just have a look behind really quickly at the fight between 6 degrees and Barcinami. And Barcinami wants to get his third front wing repair at the moment. It's Senlai. Time to say goodbye to another dirty monitor. Driller monitor. Nah, oh, Bumpy has gone off track again. Nearly getting another warning in the meanwhile. And Drilla gets another 2 seconds on penalty. So we might see the monitor going, yay. Oh, Bumpy! Bumpy into the wall! Bumpy to the wall! If he didn't break the front wing, he's the luckiest man alive. He has broken the front wing. He has no more end plate. On the left side, Ricky goes into the back of Zeke. There is a turn from chaos to absolute carnage in the space of one lap as team order probably in front as Jenga Boy goes into the lead with Chimp in second. John Onaro is here. Ricky is setting to be in third place at this point. If he doesn't get a 2 second penalty, of course. We don't know how many warnings they have. At the back quickly, Drilla and Wave. Oh, Drilla barges way off. We managed to rejoin 7 times behind him. Guys, don't squabble that much, please. It's gonna be not good for both of you if you continue going at this pace. Bumpy decides to stay out at this point. Yeah, he will get a point, I think, for sure. Some points will be added in Bumpy's style if he doesn't really slow down that much. Jono now Barcelona. Oh, 10 seconds. Joining the pit lane. Fine. Chimp. Boost is going to the side. He's defending. By trying to attack Yenga Boy, but if this is all planned, the two RB boys are working together. They are making their cars twice as wide for the fight against Jono. Show ERS. You are right. It's ERS race. Yenga Boy has 24.50. Ricky has some awful amount of ERS left. As oh no. I just corrected the nice timing with Wave and Drill again, having a crash. Might better to not show them for the rest of the race. Actually, I'm too tempted with Drill getting past Wave. We get the penalty, cutting too much a corner there. I'm watching you too. Right now I'm watching you trying to connect to the front though as the RBs are doing it again. But Jono on this side can get the move done. Chimp is unable to get the sweep back going. He also gets oversteer. He gets the most down even behind Ricky. As now Yenga Boy gets second place with Zink cruising on the inside of him and maybe getting the place down on him. Slightly bit of oversteer. As Jono leads the race, Ricky is looking now. The top three are now third, fourth, and fifth. Ricky, a little look into turn 8, into turn 7. It's gonna be boiling over between Yenga Boy, Ricky, and Chimp at the back. And Chimp on the side into turn 9 of Ricky. Can he make the stick or contact? He gets forced off. Ricky gets forced off. Now he goes off by himself. He doesn't get a penalty. Luckily, he has some warnings to spare apparently. As the last lap he started. John into turn 1 leads the race again. Zink might have a look into him. Ricky though, for the virtual race lead, everyone is flashing. Ricky on the side of Yenga Boy. Zink on the outside of John Zink, so deep into turn 3. Yenga Boy. Oh my god, Zink rejoins so dangerously there. As Yenga Boy and Ricky are side by side into turn 4. Can Ricky hold him off around the side? I think there is looking for make it move as well. Oh, Ricky oversteer. Ricky gets a nice, a bad oversteer. Gets overtaken, I think. Chimp on his side of Ricky. He doesn't get place. He does not get a second place. He might be trying in here and into turn 9, inside or outside. He is not going for it. He is too far. Jono, out of everything has happened in this race, he's gonna come home to win it on track, but not off track. As Younger Boy gets first place, Ricky gets second, Jim third behind. Oh, squabble between Bumpy and Bo. They're all together. They're all together. Can Clipsy uses it? No, Clipsy had a penalty. Chesney somehow is P6 at the flag. And the race is finally over with a 1-3 for the RBs. And I'll have to see the race report. And after all of that, Trent throws a top 10. Oh my lads, I have no more voice. Young Boy, aka Brandon Lee, wins the race ahead of Ricky, Tim, and Tim, who completes the podium. John is P4, Zink P5, Chesney Reese in P6, Paul to P7, Trent P8, Vampy P9, Wave P10, Clipsy P11, Drilla P12, then Fresh, Bart Tsunami, Hukabura Mirror, Lucas Champion, and Bizarre War. And my tongue in 19th place because it has retired in qualifying and I can't even speak properly anymore. Still though, this will never be the final results. This will be, the final results will be in the stewards room, as I have a feeling many places will switch because of the penalties removal and kept as Chesney Reese. I must say, P6, driver of the day for me is Ricky up to P2, but Chesney Reese, that's what no penalties give you. No penalties give you a nice, good chance to recover, and that's what Chesney Reese did. So driver of the day for me is going to Ricky 100%, but Chesney Reese has a worthy mention to not have got a penalty and climbed up so much the whole pack. So yeah, this chaotic race has come to an end finally, because if it was 72 laps, if it was a 100% race, I would have died midway lap 40s. But we're gonna close it off here with Younger Boy getting a win. I think following his win, did he win in Portugal or did Chimpu? I don't remember. Still, if it's his win, it's a first win in a long time for Younger Boy. So yeah, next week, I don't remember what track we have next week. Where's the calendar? No, this is the wrong channel. And next track will be Zandvoort. Next week, Netherlands Grand Prix. And so we're gonna end it here. Bye bye.